Actually, yung ano, yung outskirts sa mismo POJC compound, kasi parang gusto ko i-check kung may dagdag pa ng mga biktima yung nalapit sa may nakita na ba?
During the 16-day police operation po ay may mga lumapit po sa PNP na nagsabi po na sila ay nabiktima rin po ni Pastor Tibuloy. So we are documenting those complaint at without revealing the identities of the possible victims po, we are now on the process of documenting those additional complaints po.
Mga ilan yun?
I cannot say it for now because ongoing po yung mga interviews and documentation po.
Pero after ma'am ng operation, yung 16-day operation, madagdagan po yung ma'am?
I'm not sure kung nadagdagan, but what I can tell you is during the stay po ng PNP po doon ay may mga lumapit po na para magsalita at sinasabing sila rin daw po ay di umano. Again, di umano ay naging biktima din po.
Ano po going to get the reward? Sorry. Biktima na.
They were also victimized by Pastor Tibuloy, allegedly.
Paano po?
They were also, inabuso din daw, allegedly.
Nagsumbong sila after mahuli.
At hindi po, even prior po sila po ay mahuli, during the stay po doon, may mga lumapit po doon and we are now in the process of coordinating with the SWDs because accordingly, some of the parents of those abused children were the ones who approached our police officer there. At ngayon nga po, we are now in the process of documenting those allegedly additional victims of Pastor Tibuloy.
Ano ba ages nito,
I don't have any details yet, sir. But even how many of those are minors. So antayin po natin, sir, kung ano po ito. But I was made to understand na may mga lumapit daw po.
Mama, type of abuse?
I really cannot tell you what type of abuse ang kanilang naranasan po until such time na mabasa ko po yung mismong reklamo po nila. But what I can say to you is yun lang po at it was revealed to me na sinabing may mga lumapit po sa ating mga pulis at they were referred for documentation procedure po.
Why do you know the boss going to get the reward?
Well, pinag-uusapan pa lang po ngayon. Sa ngayon po kasi sir, ay concentrated po tayo dito sa mga judicial processes po. Doon po nakafocus po yun. But napapag-usapan na po yan. We have to really sit down. Sino po ba talaga yung entitled dun sa mga rewards po for the arrest nga po ni Pastor Tibuloy and for others. Because if I understand po, hindi lang po isa yung nakapagbigay po o ng information that led to the exact location where Tibuloy and others were hiding, and of course this led to the arrest of the five personalities po.
Yung kay Pauline na unang na-release ba yung reward na 1 million?
Yes po. Na-release po yung 1 million po na.
Ilan po yung PV ng mama ng personality?
I'm sorry sir, we really cannot give you the details I hope you understand to ensure the security and safety po ng informant po. But yes, na-release po yung 1 million.
Pero si Pauline, hindi kasama dito.
Hindi po ma'am, na-turn over na po siya ma'am sa sa pulungan po.
Po siya
I have to check po kung saan po siya naikulong. But I understand po ay naikumit na po siya.
Ma'am, ilan po yung pastor?
I cannot tell you how many, but I understand it's more than one po.
Then, pag-atatian po yan.
Hintayin po natin sir yung magiging decision. Like I said earlier, this is being discussed kung sino po ba yung entitled po doon sa reward na ibinigay po natin that led to the arrest po. What I can tell you is definitely nakatulong po itong reward po natin para makakuha po tayo ng maraming information. And this is also the reason why the PNP really intended to stay there until such time na mahuli po natin, because aside doon po sa mga instrumento at devices po na ginamit po natin, there were really information given to us confirming na nandun po sa loob yung mga hinahanap nating tao.
Imagine mo ba yung security challenges? Nightmare on Friday. Pwede natin makaharap.
Yes po, that is now being discussed kung gaano po ba kahigpit yung security na ilalatag. So let us wait for the final instruction kung matutuloy ba. But as we speak po, kanina kausap po nga yung deputy before po ako humakap sa inyo at sinasabi na na per coordination this morning nga po sa RTC 159 ay matutuloy po yung arraignment. But yes, we also consider the security challenges that we will be facing in case they will be transported from Krame to Pasig, and without also taking chance kung ano yung magiging sitwasyon kapag inalis na po natin pagdating po natin din sa Pasig, and that is now all being considered as we speak po.
Same procedure kaya yung gamitin kaya yung kay Alice po na naka-Kevlar, full play,
I think that should be expected too also.
at sa area, bawal ang malamang.
Malamang po, sir. So, we have to really take into consideration those aspects, sir. We might be the one covering it kung papapayagan po kami na makakover, and we will just be providing you mga videos and photos of the possible arraignment na po this coming Friday. Both po for the video conferencing at saka po doon sa face-to-face, again, in the spirit of transparency po.
Mga pinaghahandaan niyo rin po ba yung posibleng pagteksta ng mga orders doon sa pagdadala sa Pasig?
Well, that is a possibility because I'm sure some of their supporters would like to see them in person after their arrest. But these are, again, these are being considered in terms of laying down the security that will be implemented during the arraignment po.
Okay.